Hi, sorry I'm late. My AirPods didn't want to connect, but hello, happy Friday. We have stuff to talk about, but we're not doing it till the end because I can't.
Just breathing the day, yeah, making waves, kicking ass online, can't behave, laughing in the face of wannabe queens, living off memes and caffeine dreams. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. She's got a bad attitude, can't you see? Foodie beauty, fat flex, but she shapes to be freezing, don't care, facing the screen, ruling girl world like it's her scene. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of Livestream. Tears down the walls with the wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharks on blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That baddest woman with a smirk so mean in the murky depths of Livestream. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, sharp tongue blade and a smoldering smile, leaving haters burned, exiled. She tears down the walls with her wit so raw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, filters off, can't handle her flaw, leaving haters burned, exiled. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Living each moment without a damn care, streaming her truth for all to share. Girl world shaking under her reign, feel the wrath of just Breezen's name. Just breezing the day, ain't no one can catch, calling out the fakes, leaving them in the patch. That is woman with the smirk so mean in the murky depths of Livestream.
Hello, and happy Friday. How the hell are you guys? In a nutshell, Salah hates Foodie Beauty, and he's openly showing it now. He threw a bottle cap at her, it stuck to her forehead. Then he, I don't know, drenched her ass in water. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for her. Anybody else, I would feel bad for her, not so much. I think that's a quick summary of what happened. She was live yesterday. There was a whole lot of commotion going on, a whole lot of talk about AKs. We have a lot to talk about on Twitter. We do have stuff we need to talk about, but I seriously can't do it to the end. I just can't. So, yeah, I don't know how else to say it other than if I talk about it right now, I'm gonna be a mess the rest of the live stream. So I figure let's have a little bit of fun and then we'll get serious, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm really bad with serious topics. I am. I'm horrible with words, which is wild because I have a YouTube channel. Maybe it's a whole bunch of people who just like to watch me stumble over my words. I don't know. Hello, good morning. Hello, Free the People. Hello, Aaron. Hello, Lori. Hello, Fashionable. Mrs. C. Showgirl. Good to see you, my friend. Uh, am I missing anybody? Pocahontas. Hello, hello. Aaron, I don't know. I feel like I'm saying hi to people, then I'm forgetting who I'm saying hi to. I am here, but I'm not. That's the best way to describe it. I think he already has okay, so Mandy pointed out there's this one clip we're gonna watch, you guys, where she talks about something about where's the AK, and then a few seconds later, maybe a minute later, you see his shadow go across the screen, and it kind of looks like it could be a rifle, but it could also be a laptop in a shadow, and it looks like a really long rifle. I don't know. I don't know. Tia was so sweet and wonderful. She was. She was. It truly is very sad. She was amazing inside and out. Um, okay, let's go to Twitter. I can't cry right now. I cried yesterday and I have a headache. So we gotta wait till the end. All right, can you guys see my screen? No, because I didn't share it. Starting off strong. Woohoo! Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. There's something I know I wanted to show you. Fuck my life. It's gonna be one of those things where maybe I bookmarked it or retweet it. I guess we'll see it when we see it. If we see it. If it's just about who the Beezers are. Do you guys remember that ghost face gamer who changed their name to Samer Beezer or something like that? Something he uses some words, not very good words, but it just shows you the type of people Foodie Beauty is. I hope I have it bookmarked. It's one of those things. We'll get to it when we get to it. Happy thoughts. Yes. Oh my God, he could pew pew her and blame it on an intruder. Exactly. Hey, Boomer, you're incredibly eloquent, but only talk about things when you're comfortable. Thank you so much. You just made me feel so much better. Thank you. It's one of those things like in my head, what I want to say sounds so much better, so much fancier. There's a whole lot of other words used. And then by the time it leaves my lips, it's like, um, totally, good, cool. Those are the only words I could think of to use. Okay, so Foodie says D2 is using her to stay relevant. By the way, you know the live stream that was taken down? It's back up with a few changes to it. Just a few. For the thumbnail, for example, you can't really tell who the guy is. He's in disguise, right? Unless you look really hard and you already know. So it's back up if anybody wants to see what pissed her off. So Foodie says D2 is using her to stay relevant. Showgirl, I already see you in Foodie's chat. Can I ask you, are you a beezer or are you somebody who just likes to float around? Which there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people who are floaters, right? A lot of people who just like to see what this, I don't know. There's a lot of people in here that are floaters.
The same smile even. Potato face.
Potato face eating all the time. Oh, there she is. There she is. Her lion.
Oh, we did get proof of life of Julia, by the way. Apparently she's trying to escape. I just remember vividly one part of Foodie's live stream. I think Julia was trying to get out the screen and Foodie Beauty was all pissy. She was like, "It's the new screen. Yes, the new one." And he's like, "It's okay."
Are you protesting? Dainty, no, I don't watch her, and I never, ever, ever, ever said that. Ever.
Show pigment.
If I didn't like you guys, I would not do this. Like, talk to every one of you. I would talk at you.
Okay, so what I do know is somewhere in this, we learned. Do you guys remember Bali? We're not going to talk too much about her because I don't feel like raging right now, okay? I still kind of have a headache. Anyways, Bali, who wanted Nattered and was going to give him a restaurant, yada, 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 who now sucks up to Foodie Beauty and was telling her how amazing she was and everybody just wished she could be like her, is now sucking up to Dahmer. It's a whole thing. I don't know. I wish I could be more clear than that, okay?
Who is this?
Diglett.
That's not me.
And when it's the evolution.
Is that a big toe or what is that? Hold on.
It's the evolution of Diglett.
It's Chantal AL. Welcome.
Well, I don't know what it was.
Barb. Foodie Lax.
Showgirl, there's so many things wrong. Just don't ever answer an email or a DM from her because she'll be convinced that you guys are soulmates and soul sisters and she will harass you for 5 years straight. She's very weird with children. I wish I could go into it now, but she's gross.
She's just trying to use me, I guess, to stay relevant. I don't know. I hope it works.
Dr. Yo.
What are those? Tater tots? I still don't know. Do you guys know what those are? By the way, nobody needs to go look for themselves. Dahmer is uploading videos saying that nobody should be judging her on her new religion because her relationship is between her and God and nobody else. Okay? Okay. That's all she kept doing. So I skimmed through and every single part that I clicked on, she was going, okay, okay, okay. That's about it. It's literally what she sounded like. I said, so this was terrifying. By the way, if there's anybody on Twitter who's listening and they're wondering if I don't like you because I don't reply, I honestly forget that everybody else can see this shit, right? Like my Twitter is more so I don't forget what I saw. That's the best way I can describe it. I have ADHD and I'm unmedicated for it. And if I don't make myself notes or some sort of diary of some sort, whatever happened yesterday is pretty much I forget about it unless it was major, right? So sometimes I forget other people are here watching it too. So I've been trying to be better about replying, but like I love everybody except for Foodie Beauty, Busy Little Bee, and Tommy and Yo Mama. So there's that. Okay, so I said this was terrifying. Still don't remember what it is.
Washing machine.
Oh, okay, I remember now. The stream was glitching out and she was talking and making faces and the words weren't matching her and it was just a whole thing. And if it happened at 2 a.m., I probably would have been terrified.
Washing machine art. Trending doll.
What is this? And then she looked possessed right there. Hold on. Look when her eyes roll back in her head. Yee. By the way, we're going to see some of my stuff that I've created on Grok. Shout out to Grok. I don't know if you guys prefer Chat GPT over Grok. I used to be one of those people too, but I downloaded the app and like, well, Chat GPT, I feel like tells me like, oh, this image violates our policy. And sometimes I'm like, can you make a cat attack a person? And then like, sometimes I'll have them edit photos of Foodie Beauty and they're far too kind. Grok gives no fucks. Like they don't care. They show Foodie in all her glory. By the way, Showgirl said she's a floater. Oh, this part was odd to me. He said, "This is gun." And she said, "That's a gun?" So during this live, there was a whole clip I did that was like 3 minutes long. And you hear what sounds like a war zone. Lots of what sounds like pew pews going off. She was convinced it was fireworks. I think this is when he confirms, no, it's a pew pew. Sorry, I don't want to say the other word too many times and get my stream flagged. I feel ridiculous saying pew pew, by the way.
This is gun.
That's a gun?
Yeah. This is AKM. Hi, Nina.
He said that's an AK. He sounds very familiar with pew pews, does he not?
This is gun.
That's a gun?
Yeah. This is AKM. Hi, Nina. This is
I wouldn't know the difference between any of them. I will just tell you that flat out. I couldn't say, oh, that's a whatever. No, I have no clue. They all sound the same in my ears. They all sound like an MRI machine. They do. They do. Anyways, she doesn't seem that concerned. I remember one time when I was in addiction and I was roaming the streets of Pomona and I heard pew pews going off. There was part of me that was terrified, and then the other part of me kept drinking and hiding in this one spot, hoping that they didn't come for me. And then again, I just kept drinking. So eventually I didn't care anymore. But it's something you won't forget. And there's no really like if I wasn't under the influence, I wouldn't be carrying on and having a good old time. Oh, it's an AK. Oh, you don't say. Anyway, she didn't like that very much. Oh, the chat kept asking. I don't remember if it's this clip, but the chat kept asking, hold on. I'm forgetting though. I'm not forgetting what I want to talk about. I'm forgetting to look in replies because when I was looking at replies this morning, there was a lot of good ones. All right. Oh yeah, so the chat kept asking Salah questions and for him to play the keyboard, and I think she was getting jealous, and he was really hamming it up. It kind of reminded me, when you're a kid and you give a talent show for your family, and, like, if you have siblings, you're all trying to outshine each other. Like, the next performance has to be better. Anyways, me and my sister did that. We always tried to, like, upstage each other. Anyways, that's what Foodie Beauty and Salah reminded me of, and it might not even be this clip, and I just gave you a whole explanation for no reason, but we'll see.
And whenever people like he needs a doorbell because there's always people coming over, and whenever people come, random people from the neighborhood, they just yell, Salah, Salah. Like he needs a doorbell because there's
No, but it kinda has to do with him getting attention. I guess all the people travel far and wide from all the different villages, cities, wherever, and they all come to scream, Salah, Salah, Salah. She didn't like that very much.
like he needs a doorbell because there's always people coming over, and whenever people come, random people from the neighborhood, they just yell, Salah, Salah. Hey,
They all know me. They all like me here.
it's like he needs a doorbell.
I don't know. I think he's up to something bad. I have an idea of what it could be with his AKs and the fact that they feel so confident and safe when people are being unalived, it seems like left and right. I wish there was a way to sugarcoat that, but there isn't. Anyways, hasn't been there in forever, supposedly, or not even at all. I feel like the story keeps changing. We heard his parents fled from Syria to Kuwait. I thought Salah was born in Kuwait. Then it turned out he was born in Syria and left. I don't know. Okay, what I do know is how has he only been there for 2 months and everybody comes over and screams, Salah, Salah, Salah. How is that even possible? How? Crochet with Ashmi said, why is it like this, Foodie Beauty? Freezing and audio cutting in and out. I heard the words eat Hardee's and slash saying eat my water or saying eat water. Okay, well, I don't know. Slash? I think it's supposed to be Salah. All right, Mystique said Foodie just heard rapid fire of a large pew pew and said someone got buried. No big deal. I hate this woman with all my soul. I do too. They also said, so upon a re-listen, they did not say buried, but married. Celebrating a marriage with gunfire? I apologize for my mistake. They still did laugh and make light of the gunfire. I mean, I want to celebrate my potential marriage one day with Portos. I don't need to shoot anything off. I'm just gonna have a fruit tartlet cake. That sounds like a good time to me. Maybe some dancing. Maybe I'm doing it all wrong. Oh, this was funny to me. I didn't read Piece of Shit recap, but all I saw was this, her eye is small and the fan is blaring, and I lost it. I don't know why this is so funny to me. I feel like it could be the start of a novel, some sort of weird fanfic about her. Her eye is small and the fan is blaring. Salah's woof woofing in the corner. Anyways, if you're on Twitter and you ever can't watch a live stream, I know Pizza Shit does recaps that are pretty funny, in my opinion. I said lies. I think she said that she hadn't eaten all day or something.
I worked hard today and I didn't eat much.
Hey, Amber Leach.
Yeah, I worked hard today and I didn't eat much.
Hey, Amber Leach.
Okay, so she talked about dishes and laundry. I mean, and she didn't eat all day? I don't believe her. I can take one look at her and realize she hasn't skipped a meal since, I don't know, 2001? Maybe? Not cute. I don't remember what this is. Hey, RTU. Does Portos cater? I actually don't know, but I do know they ship nationwide, apparently. Somebody let me know in my comment section. So if you ever even want to try just Portos bread, and dip it in some oil and balsamic vinegar. Their bread is the most delicious thing on this planet. Sometimes I just order a sandwich because I really just want their bread and I don't care what else is in between it. Portos is a gift from the good Lord above, and I will shout from the rooftops how amazing it is. I love how she made light of it and said it was fireworks. Yep, what are they celebrating with fireworks, Chantal? Another person being unalived? Another building being blown up? Probably. Probably. That's right. Aaron Foodie said he visited on summer vacations. Oh, okay. Another story, she said he went there in the summers. Thank you, Aaron. Bite Me said, if Chantal, hey, Vicky. Hey, Sunshine. Bite Me said, if Chantal thinks Salah loves her, she's dumber than I thought. They are just roommates, and she's the cash cow. Literally, a cow. She is so vile, and he's a greasy, sketchy creep. Yes, eat water is the insult of the year. Somebody needs to make merch. I don't know. Maybe we will. I always say I'm gonna get on it, and once I make something, I just realize that I don't like how it looks. So I don't know. A lot of people use AI now. It just, I don't know. We'll see. I said, no, I used to go every week with my friend in Ottawa. Oh, okay, so Salah was mocking her, and he's like, when have you ever had Greek food? And she's like, I used to go every week with my friend in Ottawa. It's like, okay.
Mhm. There used to be a really good place
When did you eat the Greek food?
in Ottawa. There's a place.
Once in your life, maybe.
No, I used to go every week with my friend in Ottawa. Mm.
No, I used to go every week with my friend in Ottawa. Okay, sure you did, Chantal. Neg said, poor Pete's. It's not that Negs, by the way. Lord of the Flies said, why did this remind me of this? Whatever I feel like I want to do, gosh. Doji Cat said her friend Koki, FFG, probably Koki. I'm assuming. What other friend? Oh, this is when I said he drowned her. It wasn't really that much water. I was being dramatic, but the way she looked afterwards was amazing. People were joking around that he finally made a woman wet.
You! Why did you do that? I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass.
He's genuinely mad.
Pew pew.
Oh, that feels good actually. Where's that AK?
Where's that AK? They just have those lying around. I mean, I guess maybe it's more normal than I thought. Maybe just people have pew-pews on their front porch or by the door. I don't know. In my world, they're all in lock boxes, like in gun safes, right? I guess not a lock box, like in safes. But maybe over there you sleep with an AK, you pee with an AK. I don't know. But can we talk about how he drenched her? He hates her. My boyfriend would never. Would your husband, partner, whatever, girlfriend do that to you? Maybe he's sick of smelling her and he wanted to help her out with a bath. Again, I wouldn't find this funny for anybody else, but this bitch is awful and this is what she chooses. So I hope she's enjoying it. I hope. Look at the shadow, Breezy. Yes, I think, let me see. I saw your tweet. And I don't think it's in this one though. I don't think I have the shadow in this clip, do I? I think there's a longer clip where you see him walk past, and I know what shadow you're talking about. I could see it, but somebody then also said, well, it could have been a laptop. I don't know. Hey, Rainbow, he really does despise her. Hey, Sue. I would never be in a relationship with someone that immature to do something like that to me. Exactly. But she chooses it. In fact, she chases it. I said true love. Okay, I think I retweeted Mandy a longer clip where we could watch his shadow go by.
Salah is being real.
No, you're not. You're being annoying.
What?
Hold
Wrong too?
No. I will hit you. Wallah, I will. Hey,
Okay, I still don't like her, but this part, I don't know if it made me uncomfortable, but he's like taunting with her, acting like he's gonna throw the water bottle at her. But again, she chooses this. He told her many times not to come there, and she flew right to him, uninvited, unannounced. So she knows, or he knows she's trying to isolate him. If it's reverse abuse, it's still bad. Her lack of transparency will be her downfall. You reptile, if the abuse escalates, she needs to be honest. I don't think she will be. She'd stay with him because at least he fake loved her and claimed her, right? That's all she's ever wanted. Hmm. She admits again that Salah didn't want her there. So anybody feeling bad for her right now?
excited? Probably not. Because he didn't want me to go in the first place. Excited? Probably not. Because he didn't want me to go in the first place.
I mean, think of how her ex and Dahmer's ex treated her, and she still stalked him. She still drove there every time he told her not to come. Like, she couldn't get enough of him. She was addicted to him almost. So, I don't know. I don't think she cares. So, if she's not gonna care, I guess I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. This is what Grok did to Foodie's photo. I thought it was funny. This is her drenched. The only time she's been wet in probably, what, 3 years? Carolina wants me to feel bad about the fact that I'm not a bug and lizard murderer, and I just want Carolina to know, hi, Carolina, I know you're listening. I will never feel bad, okay? I won't. I think bugs, insects, lizards, they're all our friends. Birds, dogs, cats, like, I try not to go around just unnecessarily unaliving things. Are you a serial killer? Are you unaliving animals and small creatures? So Breezy escorts bugs and creatures back into the woods. I mean, am I supposed to feel bothered by that? Ashamed of that? Am I supposed to say I'm sorry? I don't. Sometimes I sit in my backyard and I admire the insects and the lizards and the birds. No joke. I could be out there for 2 hours sometimes. I have a grand old time. I love seeing praying mantis. I love seeing hummingbirds. I love seeing all the different types of well, there's really only two types of lizards I see. The yard lizards, or I think they call them fence lizards actually. Fence lizards and alligator lizards. Anyways, that is a good old time to me. If they happen to make it in my house, I kindly escort them to my backyard, not into the woods. Anyways, these people are fucking weird. There's so many things to not like me for. Not being a bug killer shouldn't be one of the things. Though, to be fair, I don't necessarily feel bad about taking care of ants, but I do give them a warning. I do. I'm like, okay, you have 6 hours to get back outside. Okay, you have 3 hours, you have 2 hours, you have 1 hour. And if they don't leave at that point, I figure it's their choice. Everything else I take out, though. Everything else. This isn't something to brag about, Teardrop. Teardrop said I used to throw shoes at my husband when he would nod off. I feel so bad for that man. She doesn't feed him, she throws things at him, and she's trying to plan something to where she gets him out and Foodie Beauty to come live with her. I feel bad for him, truly. Me too. I can't kill something for no reason. I won't, no matter how small. They all serve a purpose. They do. Okay, there's one bug that I'm absolutely afraid of, right? Insect, whatever you want to call it, whatever sounds. It's this like house centipede. They have so many legs. I won't even kill those. I won't. I picture myself killing a house centipede, and then all their friends know about it and they're gonna come take me out. Anyways, in general, I just don't feel good about it. I just hope that they leave or I call my dad or my boyfriend. Okay. And I don't like those things. They have too many legs. They scare me. I said Grok scares me sometimes because okay, you could put photos in and they turn it into a video, but they put some creepy ass voice to it. So a lot of times I didn't change the sound with this one. A lot of times I have to change the sound or put my own sound in, whatever, or just mute it altogether. It speaks some language. I don't know. It sounds demonic though, almost. But again, this isn't one of those where he's talking. Yikes. Thank you, Grok. I said Grok scares me sometimes. It really does. Look at her. Wonder Mom said that's the look you have when you look at your soulmate. The love of your life. Not the idiot you pay to play to fake love you. Acted out by Foodie Beauty. Wow. Plus scorpions, yeah. Hornets and locusts suck. I mean, I'm not a fan of them. I just try not to be around them. I used to be afraid of bees, but I'm not anymore. But really, okay, I got stung a really long time ago and my throat started closing up, but that was when I was a child, right? And I haven't had that happen since. So, like, I had this irrational, and it's not even irrational. I was afraid of them. I think that's pretty rational. So I was afraid of them. But then I did my research and I realized how we need the bees. We truly do. So please don't kill bees. Please don't. And if you see one dying, there's a whole little formula you can look up on how to help them. But we need them. Like everything that we have, I feel like is because of the bees. Save the bees. They're our friends. So now, anyways, I think they're really cute. Karen said something we wish we could all do. Seriously. Who is more pathetic, her or Pocahontas? Who do you guys think is more pathetic, her or Amberlyn Reed? Let's watch this again just for the hell of it.
Feels good actually. Musaka. You! Why did you do that?
Because he's sick of you. He's sick of you. Talking of parasites, exactly, Cinders. You know that you deserve better than that. Hey, Cinder, I would never let a man treat me like this, no matter how much I love them, and you shouldn't. And if somebody loves you, they don't treat you like that. That's the part that you need to realize. If they're willing to humiliate you like that, they don't love you, right? Oh God, I wish I didn't scroll past her picture. Okay, hold on. I got off my Twitter. Let me go back. Oh! I forgot I retweeted that. Sorry. It's Foodie Beauty and Salah art in a certain position, and he's saying, woof woof. Sorry. It's one of those things. Honestly, sometimes I forget what I retweet, so it's a surprise for both of us when I look at it. I can't go back to it, so if you missed it, just scroll back and pause really, really fast, okay? PI even says, if my husband ever poured a bottle of water over my head, then there would be no playful laughing, no, you got me, giggles. There'd be a Dateline episode called She Snapped, and Keith Morrison would be narrating while my hair's still wet in the booking photo. It got 298 likes. All right, let me go back to where we were. Oh God. Okay. The drawing cracked me up last night. Hey, Mother of Dragons. Eric, wait, are you still in here, by the way? Check your email, please. And hold on. I forgot to do something else. Oh, shoot. Is Eric even here, or did I just imagine him? Hey, Debbie. Maybe I just imagined him. Okay, well, if Eric comes in, will you guys let me know? Hey, Candy. I missed a lot of people. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is their internet. In there is not available in Syria. Oh, Foodie Beauty, they're saying, is illegally using Starlink, okay? So Starlink is not available in Syria. They're using it illegally. Starlink in Dara? And if so, what's the price? And is the internet good? And are the package prices good? Reddit Syria. Is there a Starlink there? And if so, what's the price? And is the internet good? And are the package prices good? The plan that works in Syria is called Roam Unlimited. It costs 89 euros. It was 72 last week. The limited plan might be $50, but it's faster because the unlimited plan doesn't have priority on satellite. It's a roaming plan because residential plans don't work in Syria. Oh, they said they got the mini device for $450 from Germany. But in Syria, it costs between 800 and 1,000. They're in that place that I'm not even going to attempt to say. And the coverage is acceptable. I get between 50 MB and 300 MB. Blue Eye said, I have Starlink. It's $120 a month. Oh, wait. I have Starlink. It's $120 a month, and mine gets slow in the summer because we have some trees that are part of the way in the path of dames, but it does pretty good in the winter. Okay, good. Shout out to Starlink. Bad thing is when it rains, it's hard out. When it rains hard, it's out. Oh, that part. Different areas have different prices, and one I have you can only use in the location you give. I mean, it sounds like one of those things that's probably really good to have in an emergency, right? You don't think you need it until you do. Not me going on a Starlink rabbit hole later. Oh gosh, more of her getting drenched. The tone knob said, I'm convinced Scatman hates her. When Foodie Beauty loses her AdSense revenue, he's going to be gone with the hot fart wind. Somebody needs to make a song out of that. Hot fart wind. And it needs to start with, her eye is small and the fan is blaring, or whatever it said. Anyways, I'm convinced Scatman hates her. When Foodie Beauty loses her AdSense revenue, he's going to be gone with the hot fart wind. And I'm convinced he's in his mid-40s and has a whole other family, and they all use her like a useful idiot. I mean, he doesn't look young to me anymore. I don't even know if he really ever did, or if she just showed him filtered. But what he does look is older than me, and I'm 42. Now, granted, I use snail mucin and I take sea moss. I'm now upgraded to the gel, I'm happy to say. I used to take the capsules, then I took a break and I just decided I may as well live it up. And I got the gel and it's actually really good, at least the brand I got. It kind of tastes like custard baby food. If you've ever had a braces arc in your life or era, and you had to eat baby food desserts, like it kind of tastes like that. He absolutely hates her, he does. Why the heck would she put up with all this crap? Because nobody else would put up with her. Nobody else would want her. This woman is what? She's had 3 STDs. She's bald. She's 450 pounds, and all she does is eat and seal. He's all she can get at this point, okay? And she can't be alone. That's what we do know about her. She likes to jump from man to man to man, which might have something to do with the 3 STDs, lady. All right, let's keep going. B squared said salad threw water on her and she didn't melt. I can't imagine his disappointment. I know, maybe that's what he was expecting her to do. He saw it in the movies. It has to happen in real life, too. Medicinal Pothead said the dud look in those eyes. Does this look like a happily married woman living her best life? I mean, it doesn't to me. But what do I know? There's no light on. Like, what's kind of just, you know, when you see a person who's newly sober, right? Like they've gone past the detoxing part and the light finally has turned on and they're living again. That's a look you'll never forget. She is dead. Look at this. There's nothing going on in there. It's almost like those parasites that take over praying mantis. Do you know what I'm talking about? And they use their body to control them. But the praying mantis isn't really alive anymore. That's what Foodie Beauty is. She's a parasite. You just have to stick her in water long enough, and then she'll die. Oh God, this picture. I didn't even know this was going to be a thing. Grok did this. It's blown up. It's even become a meme. We're eventually going to get to that. I'm telling you, Chat GPT would have made Foodie Beauty 30 pounds smaller and made her face all pretty, but like Grok is shady as fuck, and I'm a huge fan. Scapegoat said, I don't know how to do it. Can someone please make a Julia eats her face? I tried. I tried. If you're listening, Scapegoat, this is what they gave me. It's still kind of terrifying. Miss T said, what the actual fuck? She's so scary. What the fuck is that? I said Foodie's demon. Mrs. C said the look on her face, it's horrible. But it's more realistic than anything she posts, right? Grok captured the true Foodie Beauty. Poor Julia. I know, poor Julia's right. Christina said she looks like she's going to strangle and eat that poor kitty. She's probably thought about it. You know, at least 5 times a day she thinks about if she should eat Julia. I wish I was joking, but she gets desperate and very, very hungry. It's hard to keep her satiated and satisfied. I'm convinced, honestly, that's where the other half of Salah's peen went. She ate it. Tori said, I hope Julia poops on her head. I hope so too. I hope it happens on a live stream. Well, Salah might like that a little too much. Actually, Julia, don't do that. Lori said, Foodie lost another supporter. So Nicole gifted 5 memberships to Farah. She did say we were in Specs chat. What was it? I don't know, days ago. And Nicole did say that Foodie Beauty had gone too far and she could no longer support her. So there's that. Just throwing it out there. People are waking up to Foodie. Even people, how do I, stumbling over my words because I know what I have to talk about later. People are waking up to her and realizing that she's not this poor Muslim lady that's just trying to live her life and she's trying to get healthy and she doesn't do anything wrong. In fact, she gives to every charity under the sun. They're realizing that everybody else isn't wrong about her. Girl Scout said Foodie needs to audition for Penn and Teller's Fool Us. She does. I saw a Penn and Teller show one time in Vegas. Gosh, I must have been 21. I'm surprised I still remember it. But it was the funnest show in the world. I also saw this Blue Man Group, and it was a little odd for me, but I was also, I don't know, maybe I would appreciate it now. At the time, I really enjoyed how interactive the audience was, I guess, how the audience was part of the show. Anyways, if you ever go to Vegas, and Penn and Teller is still doing a show that I don't know. I mean, I haven't been since I was 21. But if they ever do a show again, or if you ever have the option of seeing a real live show, you should see it. It's fun. Anyway, she's so sick and deranged. The scary part is she believes only the reality she creates. She refuses to see any truth, even beyond her physicality or of her wrongdoings. It's wild, man. I don't know why she even bothers. Like, there's people who pay to watch her eat and they get off to it. Like, why bother filtering out your chins? Let them all hang out. Trash said, does she think people don't have eyes? I think that's what she's hoping. Salah's peen was probably lost in a red room accident, probably. Hey, Nicole, if there was no food, Chantal would eat cat food. Mm-hmm. And she'd say how good it was, but it wasn't satiating enough. Pete's of shit said, yeah, no comment. Someone in chat asks if she was wearing Depends or if they were fireworks. I'm sorry if that triggered anybody. It made me jump too. I wasn't expecting it to be that loud. I don't know. I'm sorry in advance. Or I guess it's not in advance. I'm sorry after the fact. Oh, fuck. And of course I replay it. That does sound like fireworks. I guess maybe they are celebrating what's going on around them. Buttered Crumpet said, I really hate the way she treats an active war zone and civil unrest. It's so dangerous there, and she just laughs. Her face is so stupid. Salt and Sass said, I'd be a little less worried about people you're calling Islamophobic in chats because they call you out for your behaviors and are more worried about people in your chat saying they're getting off and be more worried about people in your chat saying they're getting off on a child with special needs and want you to show her bare chest. Yeah, Foodie, I don't worry about what anybody thinks about you, okay? Though we do think you're a cosplaying Muslim. You do give the religion a bad look, bad name. You don't make anybody want what you have. I'll say that flat out. And you're worried about what everybody thinks about you, but you're not worried about the PDFs that are hanging out in your chat every single fucking day. We just saw evidence of one saying yesterday they missed this hotness of salsa. You're absolutely vile and disgusting. I hate this woman. I hope she loses all of her teeth. Look at her teeth. Is it normal for your gums to go that color? I feel like mine are just like a healthy pink. I don't know. Not red, not inflamed, not pale. And they're definitely not turning gray or brown. There's a tooth rotting out of her mouth right there. Um, Another thing I would say is don't worry about people what think about you. I would worry about going to the dentist. Your teeth look like candy corn, looking like her favorite people. Oh God. Friendly reminder, brush and floss. Mouthwash is your friend. You should brush your teeth basically after every time you eat. And if that's not doable, you should be brushing your teeth every morning and every night. I don't know if nobody ever taught anybody that. Flossing is a really good idea. I mean, does anybody do you like Foodie listening? Foodie, Shani, Rev, Cyrax, whoever happens to be listening. Do you like tasting bad breath and the food you ate yesterday? I can't. Ghost Crab said the filter for the teeth isn't working right in that light. Yeah, sometimes she tries to make her teeth look wider. And she shouldn't bother. They're dead. They are not white. Hey, Moose. Shani's still prettier than Foodie. You know what? She is. I do think Shani's prettier than Foodie. I will say that. Hello, Get Awkward. But I'm not saying any of these people are exactly like pageant material. I just think, well, is Shani prettier than Foodie Beauty? Rosie's prettier than them all. That's what I will say. Okay, I listened to the song today, and I feel like if you're in a mood, it's the perfect song. The Kids Aren't All Right by The Offspring. I saw them live once, and I really wish I saw them more. I remember there was somebody swinging from the ceiling, and Dexter Holland is just a vibe live. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Lolified said, "Who paid for the hotel? Not me." Foodie Beauty used a child in Syria to get 1K from followers and went on a personal vacay with the funds. Logged on her channel. All who ask for a refund are ridiculed, then blocked, and they tagged at Neil Mohan.
For Qatar for the AC and food
Yeah.
and rest break.
Yes.
And when you come back,
Mhm.
I have to go 5 hours in traffic.
Yeah.
From office to 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 office.
Yeah.
Headache.
Yeah.
Currently, your papers.
Oh, yeah, you complain now. Who paid for the hotel? Not me. So why did you let me go then? Because you knew that I would.
For Qatar
On a side note, if the text wasn't at the bottom of the screen, would you have any idea what he just said?
for the AC and food.
Yeah.
And rest break.
Yes.
And when you come back,
Mhm.
I have to go 5 hours in traffic.
Yeah.
From office to 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 office.
Yeah.
Headache.
What's that?
Currently, your papers.
Oh, yeah, you complain now. Who paid for the hotel? Not me. So why did you let me go then? Because you knew that I would.
For Qatar.
Sasa paid for the hotel, technically. You disgusting, selfish cunt. I hate her. Have I said that yet today? Oh, you guys need to subscribe to Michael Furberger, and you need to play this song. I cannot play it. It's the JoJo Siwa version of Betty Davis Eyes. And if you haven't heard that version, boy, are you in for a treat. But what's going on in the background with the song, it's just something that you need to experience. So, oh shoot, can one of the mods share Michael Furberger's link? Please, please, please. If you can't, just let me know. Well, I'll just share it. Hold on. No, don't play though. Okay, hold on. Control C. Look at me copy and pasting. Nobody can stop me now. All right. It's brilliant. It really is. Rainbow, that's what I heard too. That's what I heard too. Okay. After this live, please play it and it will cheer you up. All right. Enigma said, did anybody catch this? She asked Salah where the AK was. And then a little while later, you hear fire. Okay, this has the shadow. Did anyone catch this? She asked Salah where the AK was, and then a little while later, you hear fire. So what exactly is he up to? Okay, now Mandy was talking about the shadow. So tell me what you guys think the shadow is. Again, I'm really sorry if anybody gets like, I know there's a lot of people who have served and who have been through things and experienced things. So I'm going to try and be better about announcing clips. I never want anybody to be triggered. I just don't.
Pew, pew.
Oh, that feels good, actually.
Pew, pew.
Oh, that feels good, actually. Where's that AK?
Pew pew or laptop?
Yes.
Let's see. I think it's a laptop. I saw a bottom to it. But I'm trying to go back a little bit. Laptop, right?
Yes, I did, Melly.
Oh, Vesa said, next time give her a bar of soap too. He should. May as well. She should wash up while she's wet. It's not going to happen again anytime soon. Miss Lori said Salah's going to have to fake his own death to get rid of this sick sow. He honestly is. All right, I might rage for a second here. Yesterday, I don't know, I felt vindicated. Today, I just feel pissed off again. This cunt, busy little bee, for the longest time, right, used to lie, lie, and I would take the higher road and I wouldn't comment back until her lies got more and more bold, until harassment got more and more bold, until it all escalated, right? So there is no me shutting up when it comes to this woman. I need to tell you guys that this woman at one point danced around with my arrest record from my 20s, being like, oh, you guys don't know who Breezy really is. Meanwhile, on my channel, I've never claimed to be an angel. In fact, I say all the horrible things I have done in my life because it's part of my story. Not that I'm proud of anything I have ever done. I'm not. The only thing I've ever done right is my daughter and sobriety. But you know what I mean? Like, it's not that I'm proud of anything in my 20s. I'm definitely not. I'm proud of jobs I've had. But anyways, I've never tried to be something I'm not. Busy little bee has claimed to be this, I don't know, pillar of society, like something we should all claim to be. This bitch has been arrested far more recently than me. And before she cries about anything, your whole Twitter handle used to be your full legal name, bitch. So it's not, I'm not showing your name, but I don't want to hear nothing. You were arrested in 2017 for inflicting corporal injury on your spouse, cohabitant. And then you were also arrested after that for putting hands on a peace officer, arrest, and whatever else. Now, while I don't think Amber Portwood is this amazing person, right? I also don't think you should have an opinion on shit. You also put hands on people. Shall we go on? Shall we go on? She's been crying forever that I'm a revenge pornographer, right? Everything she's projected onto me, she has been doing. She's told people I have 855 different sock accounts. I barely can get onto a fucking live stream. You think I have the capacity to make all these different accounts? Whatever. Anyways, everything she said about me, she was doing. What I will say is, busy little bee, this is what is correct about you and your situation. Your husband was cheating on you on Twitter from his actual account, which you blamed on your adult stepson, by the way, which is really disgusting to do that. Anyways, your husband was cheating on you all over Twitter around the same time you were arrested for putting hands on him. He shared his D on Twitter to anybody that would listen or look or anything. There was people blocking him, people saying not to send it anymore. That is what your husband did. The pictures you are currently sending from different sock accounts, by the way, are something I sent in private, and I didn't give consent for those pictures to come out. This is what Busy does. Messages were outed of hers where she literally said in somebody's DMs, it wouldn't come back on you if I dropped that pic from my sock, right? I'm guessing it's been passed around quite a bit. Dumb bitch needs to receive her karma. It's a picture of my ass that her and Hekate edited a poop picture over, like over a part of my birthmark, which they want me to feel so ashamed about my birthmark. I think it's cute. My boyfriend likes it. Nobody's concerned about my birthmark other than Busy Little B, right? Nobody's concerned about it. But these adult women decided it would be funny to put a poop stain over a birthmark, and Busy Little B has been dropping that photo under sock accounts. Yes, I know that's you, Busy Little B. I have most of your DMs. I am not an IRL channel. I'm not a channel that vlogs my life. I barely even show myself. Barely. Not because I'm ashamed of how I look like you, Busy Little B, who uses pictures that are about 15 years old. Because I don't want to be an IRL streamer. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers who have to be on camera all the time, eating a hot dog or not showering or peeing or whatever because they get addicted to the views and the money. I don't enjoy that. I like using my voice and logging off. I'm a small, tiny ass channel, and you have become absolutely obsessed with me. And because things weren't working out in your favor and people weren't unsubscribing from me, you decided to focus on Farah. I don't know if you guys know what's going on. Have you ever experienced Farah, the kind, gentle soul who is nice to everybody, who is accepting of everybody, who doesn't really talk shit about anybody other than Foodie Beauty? And even then, I feel like she's really, really kind. Busy Little B wants everybody to be convinced that Farah is a racist who hates children and mothers and Republicans and puppies. And she has everybody convinced, or trying to, she's trying to convince everybody Farah is a Kiwi farmer who's also a racist and says the N word. If you've ever spent 5 seconds watching Farah, you would know none of that is true. None of that is true. Busy Little B needs to go away. And if she's not going to go away, she needs to stop the lies, stop the harassment, stop sharing revenge porn, and get back on whatever medication you got off of, bitch. Like, you are not okay. You are not okay. By the way, I know you didn't finish your classes. You were supposed to take DV classes. You didn't finish anything you needed to finish to get off probation. Why are you sharing revenge porn, Busy Little B? Why? It doesn't sound so smart to me. I mean, if I were still on probation and I was just arrested in 2017 and 2023, I would try to stay out of trouble. Anyways, let's get back to Foodie Beauty. She reminds me of one of my old best friends. Busy? Farah is nice. I try to behave in her job. She is so fucking kind. And if Farah is everything that Busy Little B says that she is, why is she so nice to me? Why does Farah check in on you when she sees horrible things are going on, right? Like just yesterday, she checked in on me. Because I'm technically everything Farah would hate, right? Who I voted for recently. Didn't always vote that way, but who I voted for. I'm a mom. I have a dog. I'm a woman. Wouldn't she hate everything I'm about? And yet that woman is beyond kind to me, beyond accepting, right? She's kind to me, she's cool with me. And it doesn't mean that she agrees with everything that I am and that I say, but I also don't believe she hates me, right? I don't. Yep said, who says that Special Ted doesn't make Foodie Beauty wet? Sorry for the vulgarity. He finally did. Woohoo! And he didn't even have to whip out the micropeen. Yep's words. Yep's words, by the way. Holly, go ahead. You said doesn't have bronchitis. Oh, Foodie Beauty doesn't have bronchitis. There's no symptoms. She will use infections, other diagnoses to lie about conditions. She does have symptoms for kidney insufficiency, UTI. She has symptoms of heart failure, bronchitis, and liver cirrhosis, diarrhea, so she can lie, act stupid for attention. I don't believe she has bronchitis, but I do believe she's in heart failure. By the way, we have a clip of this cap getting stuck to Foodie Beauty's forehead. Look at what Michael Furberger did with that picture. Here's Foodie. I don't know, B person. You don't want to. Stella! Farrah's always nice over here. Always. Always. Hey, Miss Lori. Good to see you. People are sick. I don't know this busy little bee. I watched one of her videos and that's it. Oh, so she was the one that said Farrah hates women. Yeah, I could tell that was a hater because I could tell Farrah isn't that. Yeah, and does Farrah come across as a racist Kiwi farmer to anybody in this chat? It's like the lies, like I said, with Busy Little Bee, they become more and more bold. What I do know about Busy Little Bee and Gaming Ground, and Hakate has even been a part of that. Hakate and Busy Little Bee had a falling out, apparently. Hakate's been releasing Busy Little Bee's DMs, admitting to the revenge porn. Anyways, that's a whole side drama in itself if you're over on Twitter. Anyways, where was I going with this? I had a whole point. It'll come back to me. Busy. Oh, and gaining ground. Yes. Okay, so what I do know is they'll decide they don't like somebody, they're jealous of somebody who's doing better of them, and they get together and they start spreading whatever lies like wildfire. They go into chat, "Oh, did you hear Farrah's a racist? Did you hear she wants all puppies to die? Oh my God, did you hear she's a Kiwi farmer?" Then they'll go into another chat, "Did you hear what Breezy did? Did you hear Breezy's family member is involved in a P. Diddy?" Like, that's what she does, right? And they'll go and they'll spread it. "Did you hear Breezy has 900 sock accounts? Did you hear Farrah says the N word?" Like, and that's what they do until enough people are like, "Oh, well, I heard this about Farrah. I heard this about whoever." But luckily, people have woken up, right? I feel like a lot of people weren't so sure if Busy Little Bee and Gaining Ground were lying before. Then when they pulled this thing with Farrah, everybody was like, "Okay, come on." You know, oh God, here's the art again. I had to scroll past it. Doo, 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 doo. Just want to point it out again. It's art. It's art. Mean Kitten said, "I'm starting to see why she doesn't want to show this house. It looks like a beaver has been chewing on all the furniture." Yeah, I mean, I'm only going to talk shit about it because it's Salah's. It's just, I don't know. All of his couches that he's involved with, it looks like somebody has been peeing on them for the past 20 years. Okay. So that's all I'm going to say. I hope Foodie Beauty's having fun sitting on that. Oh, I saw this. So Tired AF said, "We are here. If you know, you know." So there is an image going around Twitter where somebody's stomach is like right up to the steering wheel. Like you could tell there's a whole lot of steering not happening while this person is driving, or if it is, I don't know. This is an accident waiting to happen, right? This is an accident. You need to turn at the last moment. You need to get out of the way, avoid an accident, and your big old stomach's in the way. But a person commented, "As an EMT, these type of people do not need to be driving like this. It literally took 11 of us 2 hours just to lift someone out of the car. We had to cut the roof off. They almost unalived a family because their stomach got caught under the steering wheel. This is ridiculous." This is Foodie Beauty level. It is. And Salah admitted she's 450 pounds. Oh, you know the AK that Salah keeps mentioning? It says that it's widely used by various factions, including the Syrian army, rebel groups, and even ISIS. The AKM, known for its reliability and widespread availability, has become a common sight in the ongoing conflicts. That's why they're just handy. Bad Seed said, "For those that were wondering what Salah was referring to, by the way, for him to know the sound of that shows he is very familiar with it and has probably used it." Farrah is a sweetheart, Granny. What's a Kiwi farmer? So, Moose, there's this website that doxes people. They just think of the absolute worst you could do. That's pretty much what it is. There's some good info on there sometimes, so I'm not promoting it, right? Um, it's not nothing good happens over there. They dox people for sneezing in whoever's chat. Like, it's all bad. They will dox your granny, your child, your dog, your friend from the 3rd grade, the ghost that lives in your attic. Like, it's just that's what the place is. And we're supposed to believe. And they use certain language. Nothing is off limits over there, right? And we're supposed to believe Farah is a part of that. Farah, Farah, Farah. Let's see. What is this? Slaps the roof of my brain. This bad boy can go on so many side quests. Yeah, every day is like an adventure with my brain. Every hour is like an adventure with my brain. Sometimes I wonder if I need medication, but then I don't know. I think I would be bored. I would be so bored with my ADHD under control. I like all the field trips I go on. I like all the concerts in my head, and I like taking you guys along with me. Oh, this face. Hector Llama said, watching Chantal describe normal household tasks like washing dishes and hanging laundry as a workout is hilarious and shows just how sedentary her life has been up to until this point. I mean, she'd hate my life. I start my morning, well, with music. Well, no, I take the dog out, then I just do the pooper scooper, oftentimes just to get it out of the way before it's hot. And then I do music, and then I do a million loads of laundry. Clean the bathroom my daughter destroyed. She doesn't really destroy it. She just has a whole lot of products now that she's getting older. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. She has all these different hair products, skin products, all the body spray, everything. What else? I make meals. I keep a tiny human alive. It's a lot of work. And then there's Foodie Beauty, who gets up from ceiling to throw trash away, and her life is hard. And she has 5 hours of stuff to do. I didn't really go in the comments section or the replies of too many things, and I'm sorry for that. Maybe I should have. Let me see. What kind of man could get lured into joining a rebel group using these pew-pews? I'd say an immature, slow-minded 31-year-old who claims to be a kung fu champion after winning plastic medals in a childhood competition. And he has the perfect accomplice, a woman who will do anything as long as he claims her and fake loves her. Zizu said we missed the fact that he has one and used it on stream. Report her. Yeah, I don't think I will be able to get over the fact that he knows what it sounds like and he just has one lying around. I'm convinced more and more every single day of what I think he is involved in. And that's all I'm going to say. Here's a clip of Alabama Chapstick. Well, not of Alabama Chapstick, from Alabama Chapstick. She has a new video out in case you guys have missed it. This is your daily reminder. If you are not subscribed to her, you should be, because you will laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh.
Stood you up just a little straighter and moved everything up just a tiny bit, like maybe one thing. This is what it would look like, and I think it looks great. I don't know what the cheapest way to go about this would be. We could hang it upside down from like some teeter hang-ups, 10, 20 hours a day, or we could take you to Korea. We could get you a neck transplant, or you could lose 40 pounds very easily in like 3 weeks.
I love her. Her gunt is gunting. It is. The gunt is gunting. What is this? Chaos Rain said, so Foodie Beauty mentioned waking up covered in salty residue. I kept thinking about how horrid that is. Did a little med dive as to causes, which are beatus, kidney failure, and a diet full of salt and liver, possibly dehydration. It's definitely a super nasty thing, but hey, I've never had a salt film on me. Have you? I feel like if I get sweaty, I simply go and wash my face. Like, there's not a whole lot of stuff accumulating on me. But then there's Foodie Beauty, who has a salt slick attached to her. Oh God, you guys. Okay. Tia passed away. I got a message after our live stream. I'm not going to be very eloquent with my words here. I'm not going to be fancy. Okay, I'm just going to speak from my heart. After the live stream, I got a message from her daughter. I had been messaging Tia, like, this is how early mornings start out, right? Like, we both wake up early. And we talk about foodie stuff, the girls. She sends me Alabama chapstick clips, things on Twitter that I may have missed that she wants you guys to see and laugh about too. And I was messaging her, and I didn't get a response back. In fact, I was blowing up her phone. And then when the live stream ended, I got a text from her daughter saying, hey, Jen, mom passed away last night. Her heart just stopped. And I didn't believe it. I honestly thought it was a really sick troll. And I know her family wouldn't do that. I know her daughter is lovely and wouldn't troll me, but it's one of those things I just didn't believe it. And I feel bad about how I responded. Like, imagine your mom passed away and you're trying to break the news to other people and you're having to comfort them when it's your whole ass fucking mom, right? So I feel really bad about how I responded. I was just like, no, 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 I don't believe you. Tia was so healthy, you guys. Like, the epitome of health, in the gym every day, watched what she ate, took vitamins. Like, I always joked around she could lift a house and drink a cup of coffee at the same time. And it just, I'm one of those people that, like, I hate when people say things are unfair, but this truly feels unfair. How does somebody who goes to the gym every fucking day and is religious about what they put into their body, how did they get taken from us? And Foodie Beauty is still fucking waddling around. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. She is everything I wanted to be when I grew up. She was only a little bit older than me, but she felt like a mother figure. She did everything so well and made everything look so amazing. I mean, she decided she wanted to go back to nursing school, right? And she was acing all her exams, like just doing amazing. She didn't even take any prerequisites. They just had her take a test and then she was just admitted into nursing school, just right in. She had already accomplished so much in her life between being in magazines for her fitness and in video, all this stuff, careers. She has a beautiful family, like everything you could possibly have. And she's like, oh, I think I want to be a nurse. And, you know, I don't know, it just feels so unfair. She was an amazing mother. She had the most beautiful children, has the most beautiful children. They adored her. Her husband was crazy about her. She rescued senior animals. Like, she just was an angel on this earth. And what I never got to tell her, what I never got to tell you, Tia, is you kind of gave me hope again with religion. Like, I had so much religious trauma. I viewed people of religion, just multiple religions, even Christianity. I saw people as hypocrites. And you never let me forget that God loved me and had my back. And just the scriptures you would send me at times, you had no idea I needed to hear it. You made me pray again. You made me closer to God again. You are absolutely an angel, and I know you're our guardian angel now, and I will forever love you. I'm sorry, you guys. I wish this wasn't so sad. I'm not good with goodbyes. I'm not good with death. I'm not good with any of this at all. Um, I love you. I love you, Tia. I gotta stop sharing this screen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. Have my daughter last year made me find God again, and I'm so glad you found him because it really changes your perspective on everything. She had me view things of like God wasn't doing things to me. He never turned his back on me, right? Like he never strayed away from me. I know people aren't big on religious talk, so I'm not gonna talk about it for very long, right? What I realized is I was still here because of him. Like he got me through everything. I just didn't see it at the time. I just didn't see it at the time. Anyways, with that, um, I think I need to go. I need to go and drink some water and take an ibuprofen, and like I don't know, something. But I love you guys very much. If I seem okay and I'm carrying on and I'm posting, it's because while this probably isn't healthy, this is how I cope. I stay busy because I'm very much aware of how I used to handle things, right? So I try not to sit and shit very long. I'm gonna miss her every day, every hour. It sucks every time I pick up my phone and I know I can't text her. Um, but just know I cope by distracting myself and staying busy. But I loved this woman more than I could even put into words. And I know so many of you guys loved her too. And I'm sorry that we are all going through this. And the off chance her daughter sees this live stream, she was so proud of you. She was so proud of all of you. And I need you guys to know that this woman had not a bad thing to say. She even wanted Foodie Beauty to change. She even wanted Foodie Beauty to change. Anyways, you guys, I hope that you had a beautiful weekend. I know this is so cliche, and everybody always says this when somebody passes, like, but I really mean this because I wish I could have one more conversation with her. If there's somebody you want to reach out to, if there's somebody you've been wanting to say how much they mean to you, if there's somebody that you need to tell that you love them, do it. Because I thought I would get to tell her all these things, and I never got to. So don't wait until tomorrow. Don't wait until next week because honestly, it's not promised to any of us. It's not. I love you. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you guys are. And I will see you so soon. Bye, everybody.